Welcome back to Prince Bike Update, the channel where we bring you the latest and most detailed updates on bikes around the world. Today, we're diving deep into the much-anticipated 2025 Suzuki RM-Z450, a bike that's been stirring quite the buzz in the motocross community. Suzuki has always been a legendary name in the dirt bike world, and the RM-Z450 is a staple of their racing lineup. In 2025, they've stuck to their core strengths, but also made strategic improvements that make this machine more refined, more responsive, and more race-ready than ever. First things first, what hasn't changed, and what has. At a glance, the RM-Z450 may look similar to the 2024 model, and that's not by accident. Suzuki believes in the mantra of "don't fix what isn't broken," but they've still given this year's model several important tweaks that improve its performance without completely reinventing the wheel. Let's break it down. Starting with the engine. The 2025 RM-Z450 features a tried-and-tested 449cc, liquid-cooled, 4-stroke, stock, single-cylinder engine. But don't think for a second that this engine is just carried over without refinement. Suzuki has done some recalibration on the fuel injection and ignition mapping. That means sharper throttle response right out of the gate, especially noticeable in mid-range power. It pulls harder through the gears, and the transition from low to mid is smoother and more controlled. Whether you're lining up at the start gate or flying through technical sections, this power delivery gives you more confidence. Suzuki's Suzuki Whole Shot Assist Control, or S-HAC, continues to be a standout feature. With 3 modes A, B, and OFF, it lets riders optimize traction and engine response depending on the surface. For riders launching off concrete pads or loamy starts, this feature could literally make the difference between first into the corner or getting stuck in traffic. The chassis is one area where Suzuki deserves serious credit. The 2025 model keeps the lightweight aluminum frame that's become a hallmark of the RM-Z450. It's built for rigidity in just the right places and flex in others, giving the rider pinpoint control without sacrificing comfort or feel. When you push the bike into a deep rut or scrub a jump, you can feel how well balanced the chassis is. It responds almost telepathically, like it knows where you want to go before you do. And let's talk about suspension. The 2025 RM-Z450 continues to use the Showa balance-free rear cushion, BFRC, shock and Showa coil spring forks up front. These components were first introduced a few years ago, but Suzuki has fine-tuned their damping characteristics this year. What that means for you is more predictable handling over braking bumps, a better feel when landing from jumps, and improved rear-wheel traction when you're on the gas. Now, here's where Suzuki did something smart. Instead of chasing ultra-lightweight like some competitors, they chose to balance weight savings with structural integrity. The result, a bike that feels planted, especially in high-speed straights and whooped-out sections. The RM-Z450 has always been a cornering king, and in 2025, it's no different. That razor-sharp front-end handling is still one of its biggest strengths. You lean in, and the front wheel tracks the line like it's on rails. Braking is handled by a 270mm front brake rotor with the Nissan caliper, and a 240mm rotor in the rear. Braking feel is progressive, and the initial bite is strong enough to stop late, but not so aggressive that it overwhelms you. It's especially noticeable when you're making last-minute decisions in traffic or on a downhill. Now, let's shift gears to electronics. And while Suzuki hasn't gone full ride-by-wire or touchscreen like some of their European rivals, they have kept things clean and rider-focused. The bike features launch control, a traction management system, and updated fuel injection settings, all tuned for performance rather than gadgetry. The traction management system in particular deserves mention. It's subtly not overly intrusive, and it kicks in just enough to help maintain grip in slick conditions. You'll appreciate it on wet race days or when hitting dry, dusty lines. Moving to ergonomics. The 2025 RM-Z450 keeps the Suzuki Ergonomic Triangle, which optimizes rider position for control and comfort. The handlebar bend, foot peg position, and seat height all align to make the bike feel natural for a variety of rider sizes. Whether you're tall, average, or compact A, you'll find a comfortable and aggressive stance here. The rental-style aluminum tapered handlebar and slim radiator shrouds contribute to that narrow feel that Suzuki has always done so well. It makes moving around the bike A, whether standing, seated, or mid-air, super intuitive. And then there's the styling. The 2025 RM-Z450 doesn't drastically change its look, and honestly, that's part of the appeal. The bold champion yellow bodywork, blue accents, and sharp lines scream Suzuki heritage. It's modern without being flashy. The plastics are durable and flexible, and the seat cover gives good grip even during hard acceleration. You also get black anodized Excel rims, which not only look aggressive but hold up well under hard landings and rough terrain. The Dunlop MX-33 tires are standard excellent grip in a wide range of conditions, from hardpack to intermediate loam. Now, pricing and this is where Suzuki makes a very strong case. The 2025 Suzuki RM-Z450 comes in at an MSRP of approximately $9,299. That's significantly lower than many of its 450cc class competitors, especially when you compare the level of equipment and race-ready engineering you're getting here. Yes, you're not getting ride modes, Bluetooth tuning, or air forks, but what you do get is an extremely reliable, race-winning platform that emphasizes rider skill, mechanical simplicity, and performance tuning. That brings us to one of the RM-Z450's unique selling points. It's a mechanics dream. Everything is accessible, simple, and easy to work on. No overly complex electronics to diagnose, no hard-to-reach bolts, and no need for constant recalibration. For privateer racers, weekend warriors, or motocross clubs, this bike just makes sense. It's also worth mentioning that aftermarket support for the RM-Z450 is vast. You can mount it to your heart's content: pipes, EQs, clutches, suspension internals, the list goes on. And Suzuki continues to offer their MX Tuner 2.0 system for more advanced tuning via smartphone. So, should you buy the 2025 Suzuki RM-Z450? If you're after a dirt bike that corners like a scalpel, delivers raw power without electronic babysitting, and comes in at a price that leaves room for upgrades or travel, then yes, this bike still holds its place as one of the best pure motocross machines in the game. It's not the flashiest, it's not loaded with tech, but it feels like a race bike because it is a race bike, built for riders who want to ride harder, corner faster, and finish stronger. That's it for our deep dive into the 2025 Suzuki RM-Z450. Let us know in the comments, is this the kind of machine you'd throw on the line next season? When you trade some tech for a lower price and higher reliability? If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more honest two-wheel reviews, and as always, ride safe, ride smart, and keep it pinned. This is Prince Bike Update, and we'll catch you in the next one.